Episode 41, G&T Sports Talk, coming right back at y'all one more time for an excellent episode. Hey, look, for everyone that's out there that's going to be tuning in, once again, we thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this content to someone else that they may want to be part of this conversation. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Thank y'all once again for showing up. Time for me to go ahead and introduce my boys. What is going on? What all this feedback? Kev, is that you?
It ain't me. I hear it too. I think it might be from Tone. But what's going on, everybody? And once again, the intro never fails. It's a never dull moment.
Here we go. Bird Gang in the building.
I was on mute, not sure, but how you guys doing? Welcome back for another episode. Let's get it.
Tone, the promoter.
It ain't me because you just muted my show, and it ain't me. So I don't know what's going on, but what it do, y'all? Welcome to G&T Sports Talk for another episode. We're gonna go with episode 41 episode, Eldon Campbell. Let's get it.
Eldon Campbell.
I was thinking
Alvin Kamara.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, 41, but everybody knew that. Everybody know Alvin Kamara.
That's how we're gonna start, Tom.
What?
Everyone's going to know Alvin Kamara.
I mean,
you discount my choice.
No, I'm not. No. I guess I like the challenge and you know what I mean. Players that wore the number. I guess that's just me.
Hold on, what was Glenn Robinson's number? Wasn't he 41?
No, he was 13.
Hold on.
You thinking about Glenn Rice?
Glenn Rice. 41. There you go. There you go.
The wrong Glenn, but I knew where you was at with that.
I appreciate you, man. No
problem, man. That's what friends are for. All right.
All right, so look, let's go ahead and get into this. We don't have a long conversation to have today, primarily because we want to be nice to Bird Gang that's going to be on the road this upcoming morning. What, tomorrow morning, right? You out of here, right? No? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Maybe it's me. Well, we all have a long day tomorrow morning, so let's get this show on the road. Look, the Phillies right now was just on a crazy winning streak. 7 games in a row that they won before they went down today against the Blue Jays, 5-3. What an exciting time to be a Phillies fan, especially how the season started. What y'all guys think so far this season?
Whoa, this is different. That's how the season started, because we're so used to them saying we gotta get hot. It's always the Braves every year that starts out fast, starts out looking like the best team, and right now, I mean, yes, we lost today, but I mean, we still got the best record in the major leagues right now with 26-12. I mean, our team's playing lights out. I mean, our pitching staff. I mean, what can you say about our pitching staff? I mean, Ranger Suarez looks like a Cy Young. Wheeler, we know Wheeler is going to play like it's his last every week. And then our bullpen, we were criticizing them after that first series against the Braves. Now they definitely look like the number one team, that we have the best bullpen in the major leagues. And I mean, our hitting, I mean, we lost Trey for a bit, but next man up, and it's been lights out so far.
Yeah, man. I mean, pretty much, yo. Right now, everything is just clicking for us right now. The bats, the pitching. Obviously, us as fans, you know what I mean, with the support. I seen this one clip. When Bryce Harper hit the grand slam, they was like, it was just the silence, where you just could hear the crowd. When he hit it, how all the Philadelphians went down, they went crazy, and they was screaming, cheering, and he was like, "This is unbelievable." I guess like fandom in the month of May. You know what I mean? In Philly,
Yeah.
like normally, you know what I mean. This ain't until October. That's why I'm glad you named this episode on Red May because listen, we just showing you pretty much what we can be. You know what I mean? When everybody is hitting the cylinders, of course, things gonna happen where a couple games, we might take some skids. You hit a wall sometimes. It's 162 games, so But right now, man, we showing, like I said, we showing what we could be. We just gotta ride this momentum as long as we can, and just make sure it translates into the playoffs because we seen we was in the World Series, you know what I mean, 2 years prior. Last year, fell one series short. So, we got to finish the deal here, you know what I mean, this year, man. We know what it takes. This team has been through, you know what I mean, I guess you could say like the gauntlet as far as going through them tough swings and just going through battles. This is the year, man. It's showing. I heard a dude called 97.5, or I think it was 97.5 one day before the season even actually started. He was going crazy, and one major thing that I heard him say was that he was like, "Mark my words," he said, "Ranger Suarez will be the Cy Young of the National League," and I mean. I don't know if that dude gambles or whatever, man, but he hit that, on the head because, I mean, Ranger is just looking lights out, man. Like you seen it in him. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the years, man. But he really bringing everything in the kitchen sink, man, this year, man. And sky's the limit for the Phillies.
Right. I mean, just to piggyback on what they said, I mean, the team's on fire right now. Red May, perfect title. But I mean, this team just knows in back of their mind that they have unfinished business and they need to get on a roll, jump all over these teams early and get a good lead so that way they have that home field advantage and all that stuff. But I mean, to Tone's point and Kev's, I mean, you got three pitchers on the pitching staff that are in the top, just outside the top 10. One's at 11, which is Nola, in the Cy Young, as far as winning on the odds for the betting line. And Ranger is actually at plus 1,300 right now. But leading the pack in the National League is obviously Zach Wheeler. He's at plus 330 right now, and he's number one to win on favorites. But I mean, this team's doing what they got to do, and I think the best part about it, Topper's keeping them even keel, as far as like not getting too high on the moment right now, even though things are going well. And we were kind of expecting a little setback with the Turner injury, but I mean, these guys just stepped it up, man. They're keeping it going. So let's see where we go.
I mean, yeah, piggybacking off what Tone said too, I feel like they're looking at last year and they're looking at the series against the Diamondbacks and thinking we should have never lost to these guys. Like I don't care what it says. Diamondbacks had no business being in the World Series last year, and it looked like, and it proved. And they brought that fire back from the end of the season, and they're playing angry. I mean, I hope they are because, like I said, they got embarrassed last year with that series, and this team is too talented to lose the way they did. So we shall see how it goes. Like I said, I mean, we're still in May. We still got a whole summer to go, but so far, I mean, if you're a Phillies fan, this feels refreshing to all of us right now because we're not used to this.
Yo, do you remember the first couple of years when Bryce was here? And every time he smacked a home run, the way that he was celebrating, I mean, he celebrated like that was his last home run he ever going to hit every single time. Not saying that he was like jumping all up and down, not saying all that, but he had a secret handshake where every single player that he walked over to, you're not getting the same Bryce this year. I've noticed like it's been real subtle. And like he smack a home run or there's another swarm bomb or anything like that. There's not a whole lot of hype or joy to go along with it. It's like business as usual. And we haven't seen that type of like, like tenacity from these guys in like a long time. So you could definitely tell that they're still pissed off by what happened the last postseason.
Right. And just to touch on your point, I mean, they were up like 5-1 or something like that, 5-1 or 5-2, and comfortable lead. Harper strikes out, and he's like, obviously dropping the F-bomb, and he's like angry. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, I think that no one's getting too high on, even though they're doing well, I think they're playing it out well, like the way they should. So, I mean, hopefully they can maintain that, and see what other things they can add during the trade deadline and stuff like that, where we could get.
Yeah, and hey, man, think about it. What's really on the line for Bryce Harper, getting at this point in his career? You know what I'm saying? That legacy is everything. I think maybe the subtleness and the focusness might be like, look, man, it's time. Like I said, this team has reached that highest pinnacle. You know what I mean? But they didn't obtain it. So I think Bryce is just on a mission this year, and so is the rest of the team. From top to bottom. Whereas they want that trophy, man. And like I said, the way everything is popping off right now, man, this team's hot. Like I said, everything is clicking. We just need this to happen the same way in October and deep into that playoff run.
They literally playing like, which is what I kind of wanted. I wanted like the other team to feel like they need to fear this squad because they're about to get blown out every single time they hit the daggone field. And it feels kind of that way almost every game that I've seen so far, especially in the beginning of the game. It's almost like as soon as like they just started scoring, you just see the head kind of go down on the other team. Like, yeah, we're not coming back from this because they'll put up 5 runs in the inning, like no problem. And it's just like, what you going to do? Like,
yeah,
and then you got these pitchers.
It's a 52 run differential versus scored against. That's top 3. And they're top 3 in the league for the run scored at 191. The only team that has a few more runs in them, obviously, is the Dodgers right now. They got 182. Oh no, sorry, 24. They got 214. And then the second team is actually 198, San Diego Padres. But the run differential they got speaks to the pitching that they have. You know what I mean? So, for instance, like right now, you got the Phillies at 191. Run scored against 139, 52 points differential. And then you have the San Diego Padres, they scored 198. But the differential with them is 16 at 182. So that just speaks to the pitching staff and how good they're going. I mean, like we said just now, I mean, they got 3 almost in the top 10 leading the Cy Young race for the NL. And, I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, we were all focused on the boom, but we'll be getting to get to it. Everything's going well.
I like to point out that's not me.
Yeah, I'm trying to like balance everything off and see what that actually could be. That's all right. We're gonna work through this feedback. Anyway, I think I have a reason why that the Phils are playing so daggone well. Besides the fact that I think they're playing for something. No, they're playing for heart. They're playing for the city. More importantly, they're playing for that legacy, like you said, Tone. But more important than all that, I think they're trying to make a push to make Pete Rose president. Pete Rose for president of the United States coming soon near a voting booth near you this upcoming October. Pete Rose for president.
I thought you were going with trying to get Mike Trout because they're 4-3.
Well, I don't want him now because he's hurt.
That's where I thought you were going to go.
The dude has a torn meniscus. I'm cool.
I'm cool.
I'm cool. I'm all right.
He'll be welcome with the meniscus entry.
You make them for cheap.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, you guys, just let him come home.
And also, I saw that we're on pace before today's game. We're on pace to have 114 wins this year. That's how crazy of a start we've had so far. And
yo, those way too early predictions, yo. I'll be like, come on, yo, like, stop it, man. Like, yeah, if obviously, what are we, 26-10? So every 36 games, if we went 26-10, like, yeah, of course there'd be a whole lot of 150. Like, but come on, man, really? Like, I hate when they do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like a player could have 20 points in the first quarter. He projected to score 80. But he ain't gonna fucking score 80 because he ain't gonna score 20 in every quarter. Like calm down, yo. They be drawing, yo. We just need to get to the playoffs. I don't need 114 wins. Like, just get to the playoffs, yo.
It's clear this team wants to win the division. They're tired of the Braves winning every goddamn year. I mean, I am too.
They do nothing.
No, they just get beat by us in the second round. Just to get beat by us in the second round.
Like the Braves making it to the playoffs and for nothing. They're like a waste of time and space.
That's what I was gonna say. Do y'all remember that stat from last year's playoffs? I think they said all the top teams like didn't have a win or only had one win in the first round, and that was the Braves because they beat us. But like none of the top teams. That's why I see. I think in baseball sometimes that could be a gift and a curse. Having that best record stuff, man. Like, you go to the playoffs, you fall on your face because you just, I guess, think you hot shit. But I just think this team is different. I ain't being biased just because, it's Philly. But this team different, man. Like I said, they've been there, man. They've been through the wars. You know what I'm saying? So they just trying to win this battle now. This year, I think.
I think, too, they heard that the manager from Atlanta was complaining during the spring training about, I think the bye week killed us after – win the division, because I think if we didn't have the bye, we probably would have beat Philadelphia. Like, try to make excuses of why they lost. And the Phillies heard it. They're like, nah, you guys lost to us, bro. They're plain simple. You guys got your ass kicked. Sorry. Like, cool, you guys won the division, but you came here and lost. And you guys went home early. Sorry.
Yo, winning sports is anybody ever going to say after a game, the other team was just better than us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always an excuse. Well, I didn't get enough sleep the last night and I was off. Like, no, man, they was just better. Like, all these excuses of why you lost. Like, you lost because you wasn't better than the other team. Like, stop it, Braves manager, whatever your name is.
The Braves. I am kind of sick of that team. Just like for the longest time, like it felt like the Mets was just a pain in our side. Just a thorn in our side. And it's like you look at that team over the years, it's just like, God, the Mets don't seem that they should be this good, but they are. But then something happens and you go like, oh, we was right. They're not that good. And then they fall apart towards the end of the season.
That was early 2000s. That was early 2000s. That was the years, we had Rollins, Utley, and Howard. I mean, that was the rivalry right there because Mets were always winning the division. They were always there. And I remember it was the 2008 documentary of their team. And Rollins, the year before, said, we are the team to beat because he knew what the team was and what the Mets were. And he was just tired of the Mets winning every year. And he said, enough's enough. We have the team now. We're going to take this division.
Yo, he got so much heat for that.
Yeah,
like Browns got so much heat for that, and then they won it all.
Damn. Well, wait. Hold on. Wait. You said. Hey, Kev. You said 2008.
It was the 2007 year, the year before that.
Oh no. How old were you in 2007?
Hold on.
You forgot what year you was born? He said,
Yeah, man. Nah, math's not my strongest trait, man.
Yo, he went.
Carry the 1.
1, 5.
Grab his phone, calculator.
Forget it, man. Forget it. Kev, you were
Dude.
you. All right, you were you back in the day.
I was young.
He's like, I was in a diaper.
I think I was. Wait.
Dude, what year you was born?
98.
You can't do that math.
Yeah,
No.
you was in gym class playing kickball or something. Oh,
You was
man.
9 years
fun
old,
time.
Kev.
I
No,
was only 9 years old. Yeah.
You was 9 years old. Easy math.
Like yo, he just couldn't figure it. He's about to say, "Hold on, let me go ask my dad."
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
PhD
He's
math
asleep.
channel.
He's asleep. I can't.
He's asleep. It's 8:30. Damn, pops.
What the? Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. Hey, Sharon. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, guys, I got to go ahead and take this. Oh, I can't. Sorry, bro. Please.
Sorry, bro. I got you.
Yo, why did he think he couldn't take the call?
I don't know. I removed him. It's fine.
Why was he? Oh, because he was on it. He's on his phone. Now we can't hear you. Now we can't.
Now you're.
Nobody put baby in the corner. All right.
Nobody.
everything's good, man. That was like urgent.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I'm using my phone as my webcam. Kind of hard to answer my phone if it's my webcam.
Right. But I think Joe was asking, what did you need to take that? Because he was like, whoa, all right, y'all, I gotta take this.
Well, it's too late. I can't do it now, so it's all good.
Bad news. Odell and Kim called it quits.
What?
Shocking.
He probably didn't want bad karma. He said no.
He said, my career's already messed up as this.
What's crazy about that is, I guess they just recently, then they supposed to recently just announced that they was together, and then now they broke up that fast.
Fam, and here's Sharon. And Sharon 100% on point.
Her mom that was like, never mind.
Said, and Miami is signing Odell. Yeah, he's already pretty much signed over there. And that's probably why he decided to not stay with Kim, because there's a whole lot of Kims in Miami.
Right. A lot of Cubana lusters down in Miami. Right? I wouldn't know about that. I've never been to Miami.
No, they never announced it. Oh, no, they never announced it.
Yeah, it's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered that he is over there. But Miami, Tone, is one of those spots where when I was just down there, my wife was right next to me the whole time.
And you had them shades like Tone has on?
Yep.
You got to have those on for sure.
Yep. And you learn how to move your eyes while your head is still still.
Your eyes are open.
She'd be like, honey, you see that over there?
His eyes were to the right.
Yeah. She'd be like, honey, you see that over there? You're like, yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm over there right now. Yeah.
He turned into the linebacker from the Water Boy, the cross-eyed ball.
One eye going that way, one eye looking that way.
Okay, I don't know if I want to. Hey, Kev, you see this next comment, right? Sharon, you're wild.
Yeah, I see it too.
Oh boy.
That's up to you, bro. That's up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'm not, especially when she's wrong, because the next statement is, never mind, that was Dallas. So we're gonna leave the other one alone. Come on, Sharon. How you get Dallas and Miami confused?
Yeah.
But wait, what?
Okay, then I gotta show it.
Okay, yeah, all right.
What?
Uh-oh.
I'm like, okay,
no.
then never mind, that was
What
Dallas.
happened? Oh, brother. Okay.
About 10 in Miami.
And another episode of G&T After Show.
Yeah, no.
that would have to be on GNT.
Pulled out receipts on you, bro. That's
Yeah.
he said, wait,
G&T Triple X.
wait a minute.
He
Nah,
went, whoa.
His face was like, what?
Like,
It's like,
whoa.
did that happen? He gonna log off today and be like, what was I?
Oh no, I was in that city twice, man. I've been there. I've been there before. Yeah, I know why Odell and Tyreek going down there. I know why they down there, man.
Yep.
Tax free. That's what it is.
Yeah, sure. Tax free. Exactly.
Yeah,
what
that's
it is.
true.
That was part of it.
That was a minor part.
That was part of it. That was part of it now.
It's amazing how one comment turned this whole conversation from Phillies to straight Miami. But but you know what? What a great segue. Let's go ahead and segue into the possibility of Miami Heat actually like trade rumors coming over to Philly.
Oh, man.
What, JB?
Yes, sir. We can go back to the Phillies talk, but that was a good segue. Thank you, Sharon.
But yo, so all right, I seen a like some guy on this Philly the Sixers page I follow. He threw together a 10-player roster that we can come into next season. He's saying the money, he even did the money and all that. You know what I mean? And this can work, right? But JB wasn't a part of this lineup. But he was saying bring back 6 remaining players. And obviously the 6 that you bring back is Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Nicholas Batum, Kelly Oubre, Kyle Lowry, and Ricky Council.
Oh,
I said okay.
He didn't
I
have
said okay. I said all right. I like that. I like that 6. I like that 6. And he, like I said, I don't know who this guy was. I don't know if he was just a blogger or whatever. But he said the money would be allowed for us to sign these 4 players. And obviously his A pick was Paul George. Second signing was Andre Drummond. The third signing, he said he would go out and try to get Alex Caruso. And he said 4th would be Jay Crowder. Remember the boy played in Cleveland, Utah, and all that. And I was like, I said, I think I like that. I said, I think I like that because to me, that's a defensive squad, as well as helping out on, for rebounding and things like that. Like that is securing, because Caruso was a dog on defense. You know what I mean? Like even Jay Crowder, he's been banged up. He's a tough guy, on defense. We know what Drummond could bring. You know what I mean? And I really believe that Ricky Council is a player, man. I think he just got to get a little bit more, opportunity. And then we need a veteran guy who knows, Nick Nurse's system. I wasn't mad at what Kyle Lowry brought. You know what I mean? To this team. This when we got him. I think a good offseason. You know what I mean? with the guys, knowing where he would be if we bring him back. You know what I mean? Which should be good for us. But like I said, that was the 10 I seen that the guy put together. And like I said, I kind of like that team.
So, in your opinion, with that team, would you swap any of them out for Buddy Hield? Yeah.
Nah, buddy. I mean, I don't know where he got lost. He got lost somewhere, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Bro, that was his first playoff appearance.
No, I'm just talking about just even with like towards the end of the season, he just got lost. He came in when we first got him. Those first couple games, I was like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah. This was a decent trade, but it was just as like the more I seen him, the more he played, he fell out the rotation. So it's something with him. I'm not trying to come at him saying he's a bad player, but I don't know. He just didn't work towards the end of that. Yeah, he caught fire that one game. You know what I mean? But where was that at? Consistently. So I'm cool. I'm cool on him.
Yeah, and B, where was that at? Oh, I'm sorry. You said Buddy Hield. Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and B, where was you at game 3? Oh, my bad. Talking about Buddy Hield. Bum. I'm almost on your side. Like I was fighting that Embiid get traded thing for a long time. Tony, this. We've been talking about this for years, man. But I think I'm almost on your side when it comes to that outlook of the team and getting rid of, or just trading Embiid and getting something for him. So
you gotta kind of like now, like I said, if you're gonna keep him, you gotta get another superstar. You gotta build the team up, whereas though they're going to be a playoff team like without him in the lineup. You know what I mean? At least to get you to the playoffs. Like, so if he does get, beat up or he's got a, nagging injury, something he can, like for instance, this season. Like, let's just say we had a team that was built to make the playoffs. Like when he went down, we were number 3 and then we kind of stayed at number 3 with the team we had. If he would have came back, it would have just been a different, you know what I mean? It would have just been a different setup as far as where we would have been in the playoffs. And him coming back, you know what I mean, with his talent, man, and what he brings to the game, we would have been fine. But we were relying, we built this team on having Joel Embiid on the floor healthy. You know what I mean, per se, obviously. And then that for 7 years it's never been the case all season. So you gotta do something to really, really plan that if you're gonna keep this man on the team. They have to be a well-equipped team, you know what I mean, without him.
We had a message here from Celtics fan going to the chip. We appreciate your comments. The first thing he put up was Sixers. Okay. And then I thought about you, Tony, our conversations. He sent Sixers needed Ben Simmons. You the funny boy, Celtics fan. You're a funny boy.
Wait, do we even know if that's a guy? you just saying, huh?
Oh yeah,
okay, yeah. The Celtics.
I'm using the word. Let's just say that. I'm using the word "bull" as a general, just like guys, and it can be a young lady,
right? Right. So this Celtics fan. For one, I'm getting troller from the fan. You know what I'm saying? Saying we needed Ben Simmons, but really, like, come on, that person can't believe that statement. Nobody would say that.
I would love to see Ben Simmons on the Celtics. That would make me happy.
Did you see him at the Met Gala when he just at the Met Gala with a clock on his briefcase or something? Like, what's up with this boy?
It's about time for him to retire. That's what it is. That's why he had that clock. It's time to retire. It's time to hang it up. How did we end up again? I was so excited for Ben Simmons too, man. As soon as we signed him, and it was just, I was like, yo, I would hate for him to get traded or something like that. And then out of nowhere, he become a superstar that he's been destined to be. I was a fan, man. I was rooting for this dude, man.
It's just I don't know if Philly just cursed, you know what I'm saying? Because he was put on a pedestal to be such a talent, you know what I mean? Such a generational talent that was going to change the game. He was the next Magic, next LeBron. He was just the next dude to work at Lowe's in South Philly. Like, this dude's a bum, man. Like, he went on an actual sliding board, yo. I know, like, people sometimes they go in the NBA, they could be flatline, they might not ever get better. Like, how you be here and just that dude, man. And he had to be here. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't see this demise in another city. We had to live through this, you know what I mean, and put up with it. And he just sold us out, man. Like, you know what? You know what? That Celtics fan, you might be right. I might have wanted Ben Simmons that game. So Tobias Harris ain't score a damn point. So
Yes.
you're right. Even though Ben only had 5, you might be right. For that game 6, I might have wanted Ben Simmons because maybe he would have passed it to somebody. I don't know, but yeah, you might be right, Celtics fan.
Thanks for the comments, Mr. or Mrs. Celtics fan. Trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. All right, so look, like Rumorville right now is like swirling when it comes to what's next for the Sixers, right? So obviously the biggest rumor that we're hearing is the Jimmy Butler move, him possibly being traded. Another one that that's been out there that I've seen, Kevin Durant. Thought that was interesting. Obviously, just going by what you said earlier, Tone, the thing with Paul Pierce. No, did I say Paul Pierce?
Yes, you did.
I'm tired, man. Paul George. Long day. But no, besides, don't laugh at me. Besides those, like, yeah. Besides those names, like, who would you want the Sixers to kind of go after?
Oh, man. I don't know. I think I like. I mean, I'm leaning to more towards Paul George.
Okay. You, Joel?
I actually the Butler.
Jimmy?
Just because they have a history, and I think I just think that you kind of got the relationship there already. I do like Paul George. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. You gotta bring him in and hope for everyone to gel together and all that. Yeah, I feel like it'll just be like a little reunion. If Jimmy Butler came back and kind of like what the Phillies had, some unfinished business type deal. You know what I mean? But and then like I do like Drummond, but like the more and more I look at it, I would probably try to go after Nick Claxton from the Brooklyn Nets, just because he's younger, and I think the way they need to manage Embiid, and I think we all got caught up in it, especially myself, like during the regular season, is making sure that Embiid's in every game. It'll be a blowout, and he's still in the game, and for times throughout the season when it's unnecessary for him to be in the game, that's why I feel like it's important that we get a solid center behind him to take all those minutes and step into the game. And you'll have, he's obviously way younger than Drummond, and I think Claxton will be, someone that could come in and fill that role for us. You know what I mean? So, I think they keep with the whole MVP and him versus Jokic, which Jokic just won. You know what I mean? But it's one of them things where it's like, all right, what's in the grand scheme of things, the most important thing is winning the championship. So how do we minimize every little opportunity we get throughout the season where, say we're up 20, and we could throw someone in there that's a good quality versus having Paul Reed in, and it's, like it's a huge point differential right there. As soon as Embiid comes out and you got Embiid and freaking Paul Reed in, and it's like you need someone solid in that position to come in to give Embiid quality minutes and rest throughout the season. So to Tone's point, so when it matters, we actually have him on the team here, to make a good playoff run. But I would go with Jimmy Butler, man. I don't know. I just feel like the relationship and all that will play a more of a role and a factor, you know. But I don't even know. Like they start talking about trading them. Like what are we giving up? Like first round pick or future first rounds or what? And that's the thing. I would say Butler, but to what extent? Like what is actually going to cost us versus just signing Paul George? So like I will have to see what they give up, which they really don't have no players or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So I would kind of have to weigh that option out to see what the trade is versus just signing Paul George. But if I had to pick one and it wasn't too much, I would go with Jimmy Butler.
It's crazy. I just got finished looking it up just to be 100% sure. You have basically we have to trade our future for these guys, and you have Jimmy Butler's 34. You have Paul George 34. You have Kevin Durant 35. And every single one of those guys they starting to become more and more injury prone. Maybe a little bit less when it comes to Paul George. But Kevin Durant seems to always be hurt. And Jimmy Butler, God, he was the last number of years he haven't ended the season healthy. So I would hate to be, once again, let's say we make all this noise, we go ahead and bring in Jimmy, and we have like a bomb squad that looks like in the beginning of the season, and then the second week in October we like this fan here. I don't want to be that fan. I don't want to be that guy.
And that's the thing too. Like, I mean, and I'm a huge Drummond fan, but like, if we could get all those other key role players that younger, like a Claxton, and dude, like I love this dude, and whatever. Like, I mean, we'll probably get scolded for that, but I like Miles Bridges, man. If we could get Miles Bridges with no issues, Miles Bridges,
yes.
Like, dude, like I like him alongside Maxey with Jimmy Butler,
yes.
And then Oubre like on the lineup. And then you got all these role players, however they fill the bench, if they keep in tune or whoever else they decide to get. But I feel like to get someone young that still hasn't flourished and stuff like that, and I would go back to Miami and get like a Caleb Martin too. Like I actually like his energy and what he brings to the game.
I agree. And I mean, I was that guy that, I mean, I'm sure just like y'all, I was pissed off when they traded Bridges, especially for Smith. Oh my God, Mr. Poppy Seed himself.
Who?
Right. Well, I'm talking about Miles Bridges, not Mikal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Mikal.
Right. No, I'm talking about the guy with Charlotte that had.
Oh, Charlotte. My bad. As soon as you said Bridges, my brain went right to Brooklyn.
I mean, obviously, I would, in a perfect world, I'd rather have him. But, like, I know, what I'm saying, as far as right now, free agent, Miles Bridges on the market. You know what I mean? And he's young, but there's some hair issues around him.
He don't like to keep his hands to himself. I'm sorry, Tom. What was you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, man, that, losing the series to New York, like if I would just say if Embiid was 100%, we win the series, right? Mm-hmm. And the way Knicks beat us was just that they rebounded better than us, and they just hustled more than us. Yeah. Like that was why we really that's what ultimately took over that series because it was pretty much evenly matched as far as total points scored. It was just a 1 point difference. You know what I mean? And clearly they won 4-2. But um, if Embiid's style of play, I think even if we preserved him, you know what I mean, took him out like you said in them 20-point games, it's just his style of play is what hampers him from staying on the court. You know what I mean? Like he cannot play 20 games straight, but then the game that he does play, he's going to fall on the ground 20 times and be in danger of getting hurt. It's just I don't get. I think what he has to do, I think on this off season, is just mentally prepare himself to be like a big man. Like yo, you're not 6'5", man. When you go to the basket, you get bumped. You shouldn't be falling on the ground. You're the biggest guy on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like these little dudes, like you didn't see Shaq all on the ground every time he went to the basket trying to bro, play strong. Stop falling and flopping on the ground. That's how. I mean, in essence, in theory, that's how he hurt his leg, even though the leg was already hurt. But you were on the ground, man. Like, just stay off the ground, man. Stay off the ground longer than the logo, bro. Please, like, just get up and play the game, man.
Right. So real quick, Tone, just to throw it out there. So, all right, say we go rewind it back to that Knicks series, right? And looking at free agency and going back to you said Paul George, I said Jimmy Butler. Like, who you think will help us out more with the team that we had? Because that's essentially what we're doing is looking at the top three teams. The top three teams in the East. So you have Boston, obviously. You got the Bucks that'll bounce back with Giannis getting healthy, and then now New York is a problem, and slightly behind them is the Pacers as well. So like we need to match up with these teams, especially during playoffs. So my thing is like, the more and more I think about it, I feel like you're gonna get the energy and that playoff, Jimmy Butler like on, alongside with Maxey, and we need to match that energy. And that's kind of like how I'm looking at, the whole free agency and what we could add that to make the team better. It's kind of like from that standpoint, it's like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to discredit like Paul George is a phenomenal talent and stuff like that, but I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, damn, like I don't know. I just never seen that side of them during the playoffs where we seen that with Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? And that they're like neck and neck with the age factor, and you know what I mean. But I don't know what your thoughts on with that.
Listen, I'm not opposed to having neither one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Because like they're going to make
Yeah,
us
I
better
want to meet
regardless.
that at both. It's not like
So
if
you
they
know what I
got
mean?
Paul George, but
At the end of the day, we need something. We need something to be better. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's Paul George, whether it's Jimmy Butler, whether it's Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges, Ty Bridges, I don't give a fuck. As long as the Sixers be a better team next year, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? And they, like I said, they just need to equip this team whereas though they are a good team without 21 on the floor. I don't want this mediocre team. I don't want a hustle guy. I don't want all these. Nah, man, they have to be a household name without 21 because, like I said, for the last 7 years, this guy hasn't been healthy for a whole season going into the playoffs. We have to change that narrative. And we got to start with having a better team, just a better team around him, not just the glue guys for him because he don't be on the court all the time. So you have to equip this team for when he's not, as well as him being on the floor.
Yeah. It's a shame, all that talent, but always injured. Like you say, he's always on the ground. Now, I know when I forgot who told him or taught him to just dive on the ground with his legs like kind of like straight so he won't injure himself. Like somebody taught him that. Like it's better for you to go ahead and rise up and then just fall to the ground. But the problem is that now he's doing that to save himself, but now he's hurting himself because he's using the tactic to save himself. It doesn't make any sense.
Like, do you hear them doing fall tricks for Jokic? Like, do Jokic have a fall coach? Like, what are we doing with big men having a fall coach? What? This is not baseball to show you how to slide in the second base. You don't need a coach for that. He shouldn't be on the floor. Point blank. Period. There's no that coach is still in the job, yo. In the fall coach.
Go
What?
get Kevin Hart coach him because he'll do the Shaq fall.
Yeah.
Go bad. Oh no.
Yo, so that coach is like, when you're playing Pee Wee football and you got the hit and rap coach. Hit and rap, boys. Hit and rap. That's the only thing that coach ever said the whole entire season. See, he didn't hit and rap. Like, shut up, man. Do you know anything else? Hit and rap. Every team has a hit and rap coach. Trust me. Think back to your old team. You had one hit and rap coach. I guarantee you. Okay, anyway. Back to what we're talking about. So, is anything else that y'all guys are kind of looking forward to, or y'all think, like, you know what? Let's think outside the box. If it was your choice right now, what player would the Sixers grab this offseason? Like right now, like your choice. Doesn't matter what the rumors are. Doesn't matter anything. What would be your choice?
So obviously we know we got 2 max contracts that we can give up. One's going to Maxey. And clearly the question mark is who does that third one go, or the last one goes to. Now, like you said, like you've been hearing these rumors or the reports, if we're going to get Jimmy Butler, it would have to be it would have to be he's still with the Miami Heat? Like, he's not an unrestricted free agent or free agent, or he's still under contract? So we have to train for him.
He has 2 years left, and he's trying to more money.
So does that turn into a negotiation? What if we trade for him, or does he stay on his 2 years and we can still sign a max player?
No, he's trying to get money from Mon.
Right. So all right. So it would probably be in a renegotiation. So he would be the second or that last max deal, trading for him. Because of course, if you saying that's what he want a new deal or new money. That's what clearly he would try to work out with us. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, only because it makes the most sense right now to me. Like I said, I'm Paul George. I don't see nobody else who it's either going to be Paul George or Jimmy Butler. I don't know if they'll flirt with trying to get Kevin Durant because he said what he said. You know what I mean? He's never felt comfortable in that offense. And then you still got Bradley Beal for another 3 years over there. So, and then I'm hearing
another one's always hurt.
You know what though? I'm hearing that who said they want Devin Booker. There's somebody that came out and said they were willing to do anything to get Devin Booker, and I want to say it was New York.
New York, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
New York. So if I don't know if they'll go after him, because they said they want him to play alongside of Brunson. So I'm not sure if that's something they'll look into next season, because then we definitely had to go get something. For New York to play alongside Brunson, because that's what even happened to us in the New York series too, man. Games 3, 4, 5, and 6, we just couldn't stop that boy, man. He was just getting whatever he wanted, man. That little pit bull head motherfucker. He was just doing whatever he wanted, man. And that was the difference, man. That was the difference.
Well, all right, Kev.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I agree with Tone. I mean, the Paul George just makes the most sense. I mean, it'd be funny if we get not funny, but it'd be cool if we get Jimmy Butler, because it'd be like the CJ Gardner-Johnson effect, bringing him back after letting him go, realizing they messed up, and it'd be cool to bring him back. But I agree with Tone. The most sense to me would probably be Paul George.
Joel, you on the same boat?
Yeah, I mean, just because we're gonna have to give up other assets, it just makes sense for the Paul George. I don't know what Miami's gonna want.
They're going to want a first round, I'm sure.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, to Larry's point, you got Jimmy Butler to given, possible young talent, that where we got to build the bench. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world to grab him. I mean, at this point, I mean, Harden's available again.
It's too late for him. Didn't he say?
We'll bring back Harden and Markel Fultz.
Yo, he said he'll never play for Daryl Morey again. So we good.
I would never play for Daryl Morey again in my life. Let me repeat.
He said it. He said it again.
Let me repeat.
If I'm Daryl Morey, I'll have a back contract. Like,
I bet you he'll play for him then.
Then right when he's about to sign, be like, I think that shit.
Like, psych, gotcha, bitch. And then leave.
All right, so I got one, and this will make your brother happy. The other rumor that was out there, and I thought this was funny, and a little part of me was like, "Yo, that kind of makes sense." Now that LeBron Jr. is now in the portal, and he's not going to get drafted. We know this. But he'll go to Villanova just so he can train up and be NBA ready like Brunson, like Hart. Well, I hate that whole New York team. But anyway, he'll be trained up. And while he's there in Villanova, LeBron King James and the Sixers uniform.
You think Philly fans is crazy now? If LeBron James was to sign with the 76ers, yo, this town
would done it before he went to the Lakers. We would have had a chip if he would have here. We would have had it. Like, it was like, I'm like, he's here, like, what? Like, he'd rather go, you know what I mean? And I get it, the whole Lakers and history and all that. But it's like, look, you did all that, and you try to build something down up, and look how it happened. After all these coaches, all these players going through that LeBron revolving door, and it's like, that's the only thing I don't like about the LeBron thing. Is like, all right, are we getting LeBron, and do we still have control of putting the team together, or are we getting LeBron and all his cronies that come along with him?
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing. It's like, all right, what do we get? And then next thing you know, he's like, listen, I don't like Nick Nurse. We got to get another coach. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the whole LeBron thing that comes. The LeBron, the talent, and he could fall back to that third guy with Embiid and Maxey. Yeah, I like that, but he's going to be like, well, I want to pick who's coming over here. You know what I mean? He'll be bringing Tristan Thompson back and all these people back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Like, we need you. If we need you, and then we'll build a team around you and just go out there and play at that third spot. That's it. That's all we need you to do.
Look, man. We already know that Tristan ain't coming over. He was with one of those Kardashian girls, so he's done.
He's done.
He's done. The kiss of death landed on that dude's forehead. He's done. So, yeah, but you're right. You're right. He's wherever team he's going to go to. If he ever leaves the Lakers, he's going to demand, like a certain team, or like, I need you to draft this I need you to trade for this person. Kevin Love Jr. I need
you to draft. He'll probably bring Paul over here. He'll go through like, all right, let me see on my friend on my phone.
What you gonna call it? Carmelo will come out of retirement.
Yeah, Carmelo will come out. That's freaking. They'll start bringing everyone back, man. Norris Cole.
Instagram.
Oh,
Did it
thank you,
check out?
Instagram guys. I know it's about over, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. God bless y'all. Good night. Russell Simmons. All right. I think it's about to cut off, right?
Well, wait.
Yeah, it's about to.
It cuts off like at the hour, right at the hour, man. Like boom.
Yeah, Instagram stories only go for an hour.
So that
Yep.
so that checked. I don't even think you probably got the goodbye message in there.
No, isn't. Well, okay. So we started the Horn Tide live during the 30-second countdown.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it literally has that kind of like that 30 seconds beforehand to actually go on. So we just got the message in, and I'm pretty sure in another second or so, I'm about to get a check saying like, "Oh, it's over."
So okay.
Yeah. So thanks, Instagram. You guys are awesome. But right back to the YouTube guys. All right. So look, anything else y'all want to go ahead and add to about the Phils or about the Sixers before we go ahead and log off?
I mean, no, I mean, not really. But what was getting me tonight, man. I know last week was the debut of it, man. But I'm loving the sign in the corner, man. I really am, man. That thing just got a nice little glow to it, man. Like it's the birth of something big here, fellas. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That we got in store for the people, man. Like I said, the sky's the limit for us, fellas. Like I said, I like that sign, man. It's very attractive to me right now.
I definitely feel you on that one. It's actually one of the best signs that we actually had made ever. And we want to especially thank the ones that actually provided this sign right here. Kind of hard to see it, but it's right there. But you can see the color. Ooh, look at that. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. But we want to thank the artist, Joel. Shout out the artist that actually put our sign and everything together, man.
I'm glad you said that because last week I was saying Philly Foster Art is Foster Philly Art. But shout out to you, man. We've been working with you. You actually got another design for us that Tone actually put up on a story, and we'll save that news for a later date when we have a special guest on. But yeah, man, shout out to Foster Philly Art. Go check them out. Thank you for the logo. Thank you for working with you. And we not done. We're gonna continue to work with you, and we'll be step by step along the way. As long as we're gonna continue to grow, and you'll be every step of the way with us.
So, Foster Philly Art, we thank you so much for your work and just your mental thought process on putting that together. We just kind of gave him like an idea, like, all right, this is what we about. This is what we wanted to look like. This is what the umbrella kind of looks like. And this is what we came up with. And it's like 4 or 5 more designs other than that one that go along with everything. So, right now, my man, like everything he did for us so far is fire. And so much. We got some merch coming up soon. Yeah. This how good that design looks on the mug. So, when you're thinking about grandmom and what you want to get her for Christmas, we got you. G&T Sports.
What do you mean? That's a Mother's Day gift. That's a Mother's Day gift now.
Maybe a little too late for Mother's Day. But for the mothers that love sports, get the mug. But more definitely to come when it comes to merch being handed out and shown to y'all guys. So, hey, look, we're definitely excited for the future, especially for the huge announcement that Joel has later on. It's gigantic news, so just hang tight for that. Also want to give a huge shout out right now to another podcast that's out there. That podcast is literally Everything Podcast. Tomorrow night they go live, and my boys is going to be on the show starting at 7:30. You got the promoter and Kev on literally
Anything
and everything podcast. I gave them a different name. I'm gonna highlight everything.
you gave them LEP, they LAP, literally anything podcast.
Oh, literally anything. Well, they're gonna talk about everything because Tony the promoter gonna be on there. So heaven
I'll
knows.
be tuning in for sure. I'll be tuning in, commenting. Yo, Kev.
Kev, let's go,
You're
Kev.
right.
Hey, Kev, look, listen, I'm gonna prep you a little bit before we go on there. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yo, Kev gonna be sound like.
Yeah.
Yo. Hey, Kev, all I gotta do is say, just watch Malibu's Most Wanted tonight, man. You're gonna be good, man.
Pineapple Express.
And that's when Lara or Joel got text. Hey, Kev, blink twice if you feel unsafe.
So yeah, so
Tag in, Kev. Go in. Oh man.
Yo, so tune in on the Instagram. You see more information on the showing of literally anything. Did I say it right the time, Tom? Literally anything podcast. You'll see the link in our IG about everything. And hey, look, just go ahead and team up with your boys on there on that podcast. It's gonna be a great show. Anything else we want to go ahead and promote before we get out of here?
Just one thing, I want to give a shout out to the WNBA, taking a huge step in the right direction for those female athletes, and they're actually going to start doing their own commercial charters. As before, they were traveling just traveling like on a regular basis, just like the common folk. So, like, shout out to the WNBA taking that huge step and doing right by those female athletes and doing right by them. And now they're going to be flying charter flights, commercial, and that's huge. That's a huge step in the right direction. We talked about it on the show, as far as them not getting the recognition that they deserve, and that news came out yesterday. That was solid.
There you go. Go ahead, WNBA. You're showing growth, and it goes to show that's a strong draft class. Actually, pushed the mark a little bit more when it comes to dollars and it comes to everything. Because hell, I literally heard people that normally don't watch the WNBA. They say like, "Oh, I'm only interested in the WNBA now because of Reese." You know what I mean? Like, you haven't heard. Look, you had USA, gold winning players in the WNBA, from Dawn Staley, Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Susan Storm. You had all the you had all these great players that gold winning, Olympic winning players, and they still didn't get the traction like they should have actually gotten. But now, because it's draft class, now look what they're doing. So good for them.
$25 million investment. Last year they spent $4 million. So 21 mil, they see the potential and the growth. And I mean, Tone talked about it a lot on the pod. And I mean, it's going to start to blow up. And I mean, the teams are a small amount of teams right now, but look out, man. The athletes are coming.
If they get a team in Philly, I'll definitely will go ahead and go.
Yeah, man.
They get a team in Philly. All right, let's go ahead and close out. Kev.
Yeah. There you go. Is it working now?
Hold on. I got you, Tone. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I muted him because I know it's him. So make sure you guys subscribe to Geeks and Dirt Table podcast. And like I said, me and Tone are going to be live on literally anything podcast tomorrow night. I'm kind of scared now that Tone said, he's gonna tell me what the whole thing's going to be about. But it's going to be fun, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys.
Literally podcast, I will be in for sure. I wish I could, but I'm traveling tomorrow. But listen, thanks for you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, give us that feedback. So next we're again checking out.
Hey, Kev, we get a dog if you're scared, man. But listen, like you said, man, we're going to be on literally anything podcast tomorrow night. Me and Kev, we're going to be in the building representing TNT Sports Talk. You know what I mean? Pretty much letting them know where we started and how, you know what I mean, we got this thing rolling and where we going to go. So, again, thank y'all for tuning in on the promoter. I have a comedy and poetry. I say poetry. I'm trying to put it all together. Comedy and poetry show every third Friday of the month. Our next show is May 17th. It's our Mother's Day show. Please pop out. You know what I mean? The ticket link is in the bio of Tone the Promoter on IG. Follow me, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that for our YouTube channel as well. You know what I mean? The link is in our bio on our IG page. You know what I mean? Just do that. And you know what I want to do before we get out of here? I want to give a shout out to my best friend, and give a shout out to my son. My son was student of the month last month in April. You know what I'm saying? My son has autism, so you know what I mean? I support autism awareness and all that good stuff for my young boy. He's making strides, man. He talking now this year like something that he wasn't doing before. So salute to my son, man. Anthony the Third, student of the month. Let's get it.
I'm proud of that dude, man. Go ahead, bro. Like, came on. He's going a long way, man. I'm so proud of him, man. Seriously. And you know what? And proud of you, Pops. Cause it ain't easy. You know, I know it's not easy. You know, first off, it's not easy being the father. I don't care what nobody say. It ain't easy being the father, especially a father that's there. But being the father with an autistic son, and he's still your pride and joy.
Oh yeah,
you need to be commended, sir. So nothing but respect. Without any doubts. Hey, before we officially get out of here,
and you know what? And that's why I love the sign too, man. You know what I'm saying? It has that. You know what I mean? It has that autism color. You know, color wave, man, to it. So
yeah,
I love it. Man, that's my guy.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your comments there. 100%. Thank you so much for your support. Definitely appreciate you so much for your comments. Seriously. Yeah, man, absolutely a lot of respect, and we proud of my man. He's got Tone. Yeah, like we know each other for 15 years.
Yeah.
So I definitely
before he was born, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I definitely remember like when he was a baby, and to see where he's at now. Yeah, I definitely good to him. And that's student of the month.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be student of next month too. How about that? We're gonna claim it right now.
This is the second time he's gotten it, so
ain't the last.
Yeah, my young boy he's doing it, man. He's doing it.
Good for him. All right, look, everyone, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really appreciate every single one of y'all. Please, as always, you hear the spiel all the time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And please don't be afraid to share the content to someone that you think that may actually enjoy this content, enjoy this conversation, and just want to be part of it. Because this is nothing but a huge family for y'all guys and for us. So we just want y'all guys to be part of this whole entire conversation. So look, until next time, well, tomorrow, tune in to literally anything so you can see my boys, support my boys tomorrow. I'm going to try to get on myself. Joel, have a safe trip. And everyone else, God bless you all. Take care. Peace. Oh, hold on. We'll do it. Yeah! How about it? Yours broken, Tone.